Hello, everybody out there. Cookie here with
Me.
everybody knows him, PJ.
Yeah, everybody knows me. So we're going to start the show tonight with something
Very
serious. And this is like serious for motorcycling. You are not going to believe California is banning Skittles and hot tamales. Couple of staples for when you're riding. You start getting a little sluggish.
The sugar rush.
You got to do the sugar rush.
Yeah.
California, you guys are shot. I mean, seriously shot. What are you going to ban? Why don't you ban yourself? And then nobody will go there.
There you go.
So
Skittles.
Anyways, tonight we're going to be talking politics. This is the end, our last show for this season. Reason, not freezing. And we're going to be riding all summer, and then we're going to come back and probably fire up again, according to Omari.
Hey, compliments to Amari with the backdrop being the skyline of Chicago.
I like
that is nice.
That I like.
Yes.
But I like the San Diego one.
Yeah. I don't feel like I'm in a news desk. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So, anyways, tonight we're going to talk about the city of Chicago election, the maybe presidential election. There's all kinds of
There's
stuff
all sorts of things going on
right now. So, and
School board elections.
yeah, school board, library board in Elmwood Park. Man, they're having a rough time. They're all fighting.
Well,
Okay.
when you only got $4 to check out, I mean, that's a problem.
They've got a lot of good candidates there, but for some reason they're at each other's throats, both sides. Now, I won't say both sides. One side is a little more out there than the other, trying to disparage another one, you know. But that's for the voters to decide.
Hey.
In Chicago, this is what we're going to talk about, the election. So, Brandon Johnson.
Yep.
Good guy. Chicago A.B.A.T.E actually endorsed him in his run for Cook County Commissioner. So, yes, we did give him a letter of endorsement. We didn't know that he was like way out there with his defunding the police and all this other stuff that he wants to do. Oh, by the way, you like that?
That's nice. That's pretty cool. That's like, what is it, from 1984?
Oh, man. So anyways, Brandon Johnson, met him, decent guy. Would I trust him to be mayor of the city of Chicago? Maybe not. Paul Vallis, good guy. I've talked to him. Would I trust him to be the mayor of the city of Chicago? Maybe, maybe not. So we're not here tonight to tell you who to vote for, but before you go to the polls, look at everything.
Yep.
Look at what these guys want to do, okay? I agree with some of the stuff that Brandon Johnson wants to do. I agree with some of the stuff Paul Vallis wants to do. I don't care who their support is. You know, Vallis has Jesse White. Brandon's got Chewy Garcia. And I think Chewy's just sour grapes for not even placing in the mayoral election. You know?
Hey. At this point, at the end, like anything when it comes down to elections, educate yourself on the platforms of each candidate and vote for the one that you feel is going to promote what your beliefs are. That's how it is. You know?
Here's what's going to happen. Election day, people are going to vote. Election night, there's going to be a winner. That winner is going to go in and owe a lot of favors. If you know politics, Cookie wins tomorrow. Cookie owes a lot of favors because I helped him, Oscar helped him, we ran his campaign. He better take care of his wife, who supported him through the whole damn thing. So
I don't know why that get picked.
The politician that wins gonna owe a lot of jobs.
That's true.
So if you work for the city of Chicago, be careful who you're voting for, because I'm telling you, I've been in politics a long time. The minute the new guy comes in, he owes a lot of favors, a lot of jobs, okay? And that's not even a joke. I wish I was joking about that. It's not a joke. So first thing I would do, or I would hope that you would do, is go in and clean house. Go in and look at what you have, what your staffing requirements are. Do you need all of this? No. If I were the Cook County Board President, first thing I would do, I'd go to the courthouses and modernize the hell out of them, because they're shot. You've got guys that go in for tickets or whatever. They got their bike towed and they've got to go to county court because it was in an unincorporated area.
Mm-hmm.
It's rough. You got to go upstairs and get a draft or whatever they call it. You're waiting there for 45 minutes, an hour. They called your case. Now the judge wants to know, where the hell were you? I was upstairs getting the, what do they call it? Frickin' thing.
A receipt, I don't know.
No,
Well, at the end of the day-
the transcripts.
Okay.
You got to go up and get your transcripts. They still got to put it in by hand and find you and hopefully get it to you before your case gets called.
But that's pretty much Achilles' heel to a lot of the government offices, isn't it? You know, getting caught up in modern times and
yeah.
cleaning up what the previous administration left behind. And by the time they clean that up, guess what? Their term is about to be over. You know, so.
Well, the current mayor didn't realize she wasn't going to be elected again. She thought, shit, I got a bigger thing than the Italians. I'll be here forever. That didn't work, Lori. This is me telling you, that didn't work. Okay? And you pissed off Guy Carbona.
Oh,
You already pissed him off with the Italian stuff.
Yeah, the Columbus statue. He still has nightmares. He still can't sleep at night. Poor guy. He's on medicine for that.
Anyways, be aware of who you're voting for. If you want,
Education is key. Be
we don't
knowledgeable.
do a guide for like city elections, county elections, and state elections. State elections we do, I'm sorry.
At the state
Suburban
level?
elections. We just hope that you come to the meetings and you realize that this is the information we're providing you. You can take our information into the polls. When we do the state elections and the federal elections, we print out a big sheet. It comes in your newsletter.
Don't we call it the report card?
Basically, yeah. And you can take that into the polling place with you. And if you're denied, ask for, I don't know, like the head judge or something, and she'll get a ruling on it for you. So, Chicago A.B.A.T.E, our next meeting, can you read that?
Oh, wow.
Why does it look blue?
It looks see-through.
It does. Is April 19th at the Jolly Inn, 6501 West Irving Park. It's a restaurant. Get there early if you want to eat. It's not free, all right? You pay for your meal. Oscar's having a rough time with this, all right? So he wants to pay for everybody's meal
He
April
is so
19th.
kind. If you want, Oscar might be charitable. Come out that day and see for yourself.
Yes. I understand you had a good event this weekend.
Yes. One of my groups that I belong to, we hosted our annual spaghetti fundraiser, and it was great. We sold out.
Any motorcyclists there?
Oh, quite a bit.
Yeah, a lot of them.
Something about
They-
food and great weather brings them out. So yeah, it was a good time.
We all got the patch, NFTT, right? NFTF. No food too far.
That's right.
So, come on out, April 19th. Get there about 6 o'clock if you want to eat. Meeting starts at 7. You can eat through the meeting. There's some guys that eat through the meeting and stay beyond.
Yes.
But they will throw you out at 8 o'clock.
And you can join at the meeting.
Yes. Let's see. Got you on at work. Oh, my daughter. Hi, honey. Somebody go over there at their gambling
Hey,
place
Teresa.
where she's working.
She's at one of
and
the
spend some
20
money.
locations in the area.
She's all over the damn place. So, the next thing we got coming up, I'm going to let you do this, Cookie.
Oh, the next thing we got is the Chicago A.B.A.T.E Awareness Run, Sunday, April 30th. Now, what is this about? Basically, we're going to go around and bring awareness that Motorcycle Awareness Month is coming up. So we're going to let people know that bikes are on the road.
And where are we meeting?
We are meeting at the Dunkin' Donuts located at, do we have it here? We don't have it there, do we?
Oscar.
Okay, well, no problem.
Oscar's
Well, it's
really-
Dunkin' Donuts located in Franklin Park on Grand Avenue. And I'll get you the actual address in 1 second here as
the
I'm
hell's going on?
ad-libbing. But we'll go ahead and tell you that this Dunkin' Donuts...
Okay, she's at VIP in Hoffman Estates. Go gamble over there. So this way she leaves me alone.
VIP.
Yeah. I thought VIP was like a stripper joint.
Yeah, well... Yeah, I don't want
My phone's stuck.
I don't know that. Okay, so it's at 10131, so 10131 West Grand Avenue in Franklin Park.
That's just west of 25th Street, correct?
Yep.
You'll see like True Value.
Yes, the Jewels
Bank
is
of
not too far
America.
away. We'll be meeting there at about 9 o'clock. PJ's going to talk a little bit, give out some awards.
If any are due.
If any are due, right? And definitely we'll have an opening prayer, a little mini bike blessing
Did
there.
we get a hold of
We'll have somebody.
the Jesus people?
We will.
Okay.
You know what? I said a prayer, and Lord will take care of the email from there on out. And kickstand's up at 10 a.m. And then we're going somewhere.
We're going for a ride.
We're gonna go somewhere, and we're gonna end up somewhere that's gonna have drinks and
This is a free ride, by the way.
Yes,
Free ride. You can ride free, but where we go, you got to pay to eat or drink.
On your own.
Yeah, you're on
Oscar
your own.
might take care of you, but then again, you gotta talk to
No,
him.
Oscar's buying at the Jolly Inn. He's buying dinner for everybody.
Oh, okay.
So
That's what's coming up, April 30th. Motorcycle Awareness Month is coming up. Let's get out there and let folks know that bikes are on the road. Bring some awareness to the general eye and
bring
have
a
a
loud
great
ass
time.
pipes.
I did not want to say that. I
Bring
just
a
say
loud
I
ass
just say
pipes.
bring awareness.
You know what, Cookie? I gotta say,
Yes.
one of the rides that we did do was for your cousin.
Oh,
Remember
yeah.
that?
Yes.
And let me tell you something. His face that day,
That was
when he
great.
heard all those pipes coming by, and he seen everybody coming, that was cool as
That was great.
hell.
Yes,
Heck.
that was
I
good.
can't say the word.
That was good.
But
He was my cousin passed away from cancer, and right before he passed away, we did a birthday parade for him and had a bunch of bikes rumble through the neighborhood. We stopped, gave him an envelope full of money that guys donated, and it made his day. He was elated. He had
You
a
know
great
why?
day. Why?
Because that's what motorcyclists do. Not bikers, not motorcycle riders, motorcyclists. That's what they do. Motorcyclists donate more money than any other group of people on the planet.
Yeah.
That's not a joke.
Our hearts match the size of our engines and pipes. There you go.
Well, Junior's,
that, right? That's
Junior's
like
making
that.
his a 98 incher now. He's got it all tore down. He doesn't want Fred to know. So Fred, if you're watching,
Cover your ears.
cover your ears. Junior's got the bike all tore apart. So don't come by the garage. Our next event, June 24th. This is our main event for the year. This is where we stockpile all our stuff and have enough to run the whole chapter for the whole year. We have two events actually in a year. We have the chili party.
Yep.
And we have the spring fling.
That's right.
36th annual
36.
Chicago A.B.A.T.E Spring Fling, June 24th. No kids, sorry, but it's at Chet's Melody Lounge, 7400 Archer Avenue, right across from
Resurrection Cemetery. Home of Resurrection Mary.
That's right. So if you believe in all that stuff, come on by, spend the night. Wobble over there drunk. I'm sure they've had some interesting times in their parking
Look,
lot.
I've been in there where a tourist bus is pulled up into the parking lot, they get off, and it was a tour guide. I guess they were from, I don't know, somewhere overseas. And when I saw these cameras going crazy, at first I'm like, why are they taking so many pictures? I didn't understand the history behind Resurrection Mary at that point. And it was pretty interesting to see 50 tourists flashing cameras all over the place just because they're in this bar called Chet's and something about Resurrection Mary. So that was pretty cool.
So, let me tell you a story about taking pictures. One time, long time ago,
Keep it PG-13.
1987, me and the wife and a bunch of people, we rode out to Sturgis. So, don't laugh.
I'm laughing already.
We get out there, we're having a good time. I was bad. We were supposed to get married. I didn't get married. I told her some stuff, I didn't want to get married, having a good time, blah, blah, whatever. So we go to ride to Mount Rushmore. And at the time, you could ride up to the back of Mount Rushmore, and you were actually on top of the heads, which was cool as hell. So we get done. Well, first we had to stop because they were blowing up part of the mountain. They were blasting. So we stopped at a state park, and the rangers came up and said, "Hey, if you guys pick up a bag of garbage, you get a patch, Smokey the Bear patch." So it was cool. A bunch of us went. I cleaned out my saddlebags. There was a lot of garbage in my saddlebags. So I got my patch and everything. We went to Mount Rushmore, had a ball. Coming back, we got lost. Me, my wife, and another couple, we got lost. Riding around, we pull into this town called Rockerville. Population, 12.
Nice.
So we go in this bar, and this guy Vince owns the bar. We ordered some drinks, and you could only buy beer on one side of the road, and you had to go on the other side of the road for whiskey and mixed drinks. So we're there, and they got a machine with the claw. 10 cents. Mm-hmm. I clean it out. I got a bunch of dimes. Sorry. I got a bunch of dimes. I clean that thing out. I told the bartender, Vinny, I said, mail this stuff to me. All right. So the wife wanted a mixed drink, so did the other girl. So we went across the road, get some mixed drinks. While we're getting the mixed drinks, a guy walks in and goes, hi, I'm a salesman, a liquor salesman. I've got this new stuff called Rumble Mints. Rumble Mints? Yeah, it's 100 proof peppermint schnapps. So, yeah, we'll try it. So he brought out these little bottles, and we tried one. It was pretty good. We tried another one, and we're having a drink, and we tried another one, and then he was out. So he said he was leaving, so we helped him out to his car, and we took the rest of his box and brought it into the bar, and we shared it. And I burnt my mouth on somebody's pizza, and I almost hit a guy with a pool stick because I wanted to play pool and he didn't want me to. And the next thing I know, I woke up in an old storefront. These are all wooden sidewalks and shit.
The old cowboy town.
Stuff. It was. So I woke up, and I'm next to this guy's girl, naked. And I looked up, and I threw up. Not because of her, but had a lot to drink. So I threw up, passed out, woke up, she was gone, my wife was there. Like, all right, this is all working out good. I somehow stumbled outside, passed out, and as I woke up, there were all these Japanese tourists with cameras taking pictures of me. Passed out, my vest wide open, the grasshoppers jumping out of my vest. They were in there to keep warm. So it was okay, but somewhere in Japan,
there's
pictures of me with grasshoppers jumping out of my vest. Needless to say, the wife did not enjoy the trip.
I bet.
So years later, I took her back there and remarried her.
Oh, okay. And for the record, I just want to go out because Oscar just informed me that Julie created the backdrop.
Julie?
So Amari, you don't get credit. Julie gets credit, okay? Let's get credit where credit is due.
Anyways, back to our spring fling. You guys,
spring fling.
Really, this is always a good
Chet's Melody
time.
Lounge.
Raffle prizes, all kind. Why does it look blue on there?
I don't know. June 24th.
June 24th. Always a good time. We've always had a good time. I don't know who the band is yet. Who's the band? Because I see music.
Probably what I did last year.
We didn't have a band last year.
Exactly. We had speaker playing some all sorts of tunes, a large variety. That was very... No, not yours. No.
Why?
No.
There was one incident.
Sometimes listen to your playlist, I want to burn something afterwards. I don't know. So, I'm all right. I'm all right. We like mixing it up. Some country, some bachata, merengue. No.
Okay, let's talk about this.
All right, the annual A.B.A.T.E Annual Freedom Rally happening Sunday, May 7th. That's my dad's birthday. Lineup starts at 8 a.m. This is going to be located, or the starting spot will be at the A.B.A.T.E parking lot down in Dirksen Parkway in Springfield. Kickstands up at 1 p.m. Parade to the Capitol. This one here, it's I've never taken part myself, but I've seen obviously
I have been there.
The pictures afterwards and whatnot. That's pretty cool. Riding the bikes around Springfield, and then you have the state capitol in the background. So that's pretty cool. See, like I already said, that Sunday, May 7th. Can't do it. Dad's birthday. Got to be there with Dad. But definitely looks like a great time. There's all vehicles, clubs, organizations are welcome. Food, beverages, and A.B.A.T.E products will be available from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Protecting motorcycle rights for over 30 years. So definitely I would say if you got time and want to partake, head on down to Springfield, May 7th, Sunday. Take part of the annual Freedom Rally.
Now wait, is that one in Springfield or is that?
It was in Springfield.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
oh,
what-
no,
that's-
no, I'm thinking of the Freedom Run. I'm sorry.
No, not the one like to
down in
Marseilles.
Marengo or whatever
yeah,
it is.
to Marseilles. Yeah, no, not that one.
Yeah, that's a good ride. Been down there a bunch of times for that. But if you want to come down, come on down. Big showing from Llama. Every year, Llama comes real heavy. They got a lot of guys that come down. So I think they have something that weekend where they're going to be doing a big party. So they all come on down for that. Hats off to Llama. So back to the awareness run. Awards we were talking about. If your club, if your organization, whatever, is 100% membership in A.B.A.T.E, Chicago chapter, or any chapter, we'll check and see if, here in the Chicago chapter, if you're a member at Will County, it's 100% membership, and your club will be getting a certificate, cheap $1 certificate printed out on.
It's the
printer.
thought that counts.
I know, but still, 100% club, big thing. I mean, there's a lot of organizations that want to do it. I can name 2 that are actually going to get one. Jimbo. Maybe we can get Blagojevich a band for no, he wants Blagojevich's band for the spring fling. I didn't know Blago had a band. Oh, he says we're looking good, by the way. Look at that's us.
Oh, he sent us a recording.
Oh yeah,
Jimbo.
Jimbo.
Hi, Jimbo.
You should have got a hold of me before I left the house. Newspaper says he does Elvis. Oh, would that be cool to have Blago doing Elvis at our spring fling?
Nightmares.
Yes, I want to do it.
No.
I'm going to do it.
Nightmares. Just
Anyways,
think about that, Oscar. Say, come on. Really?
next, and most importantly,
What's that?
we're going to waste some time on this stuff right here. So,
Oh, we're gonna
nice
go.
weather hits.
Like today?
You walk outside, you go, I'm going to ride this damn thing today.
Do you just jump on it and just go?
Nope.
No.
First thing you need to do, most important thing, check your tires. Check the pressure, and then try to roll it around and look for those little cracks.
Mm-hmm.
That happens over the winter time. Make sure you have no cracks. So we have this thing called the T-clock. No, it's not for having tea. So, tires and wheels. First of all, always check your tires, check your wheels. Make sure you got the proper air pressure. Make sure there's no cracking. Make sure your rims are in good shape. Look for cracks on your rims, really, because you didn't know you hit a Chicago.
I'm about to say, in
You're in
Chicagoland,
Chicago.
you know you hit a pothole
Yes.
or two.
You're going to hit a pothole. Some neighborhoods, you're going to be hitting speed bumps. By the way, speed bumps.
Those rubber ones are the worst ones.
In the city of Chicago, there are speed bumps, especially in the 36th ward. Okay? I know because I ride through there. The best way to go over a speed bump, no matter how high or how low it is, on an angle. If you cross that thing on an angle, when you come down, everything's smooth. When you go bump, bump, it's not. You're beating up your shocks, you're beating up your frame, your chassis, you're beating up everything. But if you go over that on not a like sideways angle, but on a decent angle, it's a lot easier.
So what you're saying, don't go straight head on.
Right.
Approach it in an angle.
Next, your levers. Check your controls. Check your cables. Check your hoses. Check
Why
your
were
throttle.
we checking our hoses?
You're checking your hoses for the same thing as your tires, for cracks, for brakes, for leaks. Make sure all the fittings are tight. Don't over-tighten anything. I know people have been known to do that.
To overfill anything.
Exactly. And by the way, no hair for Golly Tribe. Thank you very much. He cleaned out his garage. He don't have Harleys anymore. He's got Indians. So I now have 2 full oil change kits with the filter, AmSoil.
Nice.
AmSoil, hats off to you guys. And I don't know, you give me another part too. But 2 full ones. Thank you, Bob. I appreciate it. Next, your lights. Don't start your bike. Turn your bike on. Check your tail lights. Check your brake lights. Have somebody help you. If not, close your garage door and just look in your mirror. or look back, you'll be able to see what's working, what's not working.
If one side's brighter than the other, guess what? The other
Something's
side's
wrong.
out. Yep.
And those, they still have the 1157 bulbs with the 2 filaments, one break, one running. Check and make sure that the turn signals work properly. If on your dash it's going fast, something's wrong.
up.
Yeah. Your reflectors, that's not a big deal, but your wiring, people get mice in their garage.
Yep.
All right. You know what mice like? The coating on wires.
For whatever reason.
Well,
That rubber.
it's for whatever they make it out of. They love chewing on it. But there is some that they make that they won't chew on. But check it out. Make sure all your connections are tight. Your headlights, that goes without saying. You know, hit the brights. Check those. Make sure everything's working properly. Now, before you start the bike again, check your oil. When you pull that dipstick out, if you see it's a little milky, you need oil change. Okay? If it's nice and black and you threw the 10W50 or 2050, whatever you use in there, or straight 50, and it's solid black, you're probably good to go. I dip a magnet in my oil tank. I've got a long magnet that extends. I dip it in there, I swirl it around, I pull it out, I wipe it off, I look for any kind of little shavings or anything.
Which is common.
I mean, I don't find anything, but you never know, you could. Your transmission oil, check that. Now, with the newer Harleys, there's, when you change your oil, or I forget what it was, but you got to change your transmission oil and your hydraulic fluid and everything else. There's all kinds of new stuff. It used to be oil in, oil pours out. Plain and simple, not on the new bikes. So if you're not sure about what you're looking at, go to somebody. Take it over by Andy at Harlem and Addison. He'll take a look at it for you. He'll charge you, but when you ride out of there, you're going to know what's up with your bike.
Yep.
Okay? But he's a good guy. Next, frame. Check the frame. We said that already. Suspension, sit on your bike, rock it back and forth, you know, kind of bounce it a little. Check your shocks. If you hear a noise, stop. Don't ride it.
Rather do that in the garage as you're stationary versus actually moving down the street.
Yes.
You know?
You know, check your forks, move the bike forward, hit the brakes a couple of times. You know, by the way, make sure the brakes are working. We're getting to that, though.
Kind of important.
If you got a belt or a chain drive, check that. Make sure it's tight or it's got enough slack to where it's supposed to have. There's specifications. You can buy manuals, and it'll tell you. See, some guys like Cookie with new bikes every year. They don't have to do that stuff. They just go, just ride it. What? I take it to the dealer.
Oh, you know.
But you do check your bike, Cookie. I know you do.
I do.
Kickstand, pain in the ass. No lie. Harley Davidson's notorious for that spring being messed up. You could have a brand new bike, that kickstand will not come up all the way. You know? No, you don't tell us when to wrap up. We wrap up when we want to wrap up. Oscar, he's over here barking.
Happy birthday, Oscar, by the way.
Happy birthday, Oscar.
Happy birthday. Everybody that knows Oscar, send him a message. Happy birthday.
So yeah, kickstand. Check that spring. Make sure that comes up. And if you hear a little clank, that means the rubber piece fell off. Go spend the $6 and buy a new rubber piece.
It will save your life.
That's pretty much it for the bicycle bike check.
At the end of the day, before you jump on the scoop, check it out. That's the key. You can't just turn it on and hit the road. You got to make sure you're safe.
So until October, this is Cookie and me saying bye.
Adios.